Well, the Niger Delta Development Commission was established in the year 2000, and their task was straightforward: develop the oil-rich region, which has 9 states: Abia, Akwa-Ibom, Bayelsa, Cross River, and Delta. Others are Edo, Imo, Ondo, and Rivers states. 20 years after, the people whose means of livelihood were destroyed by oil exploration and other activities are still in search of better life. With a budget of 346.5 billion naira in 2019, the Commission has annually had a spending capacity higher than most states of the Federation. Now, the big question is, to what extent have the lives of the people changed? How far has the environmental threat to the region been addressed? And what is the state of roads and other infrastructures in the region? We'll get answers now to these questions and much more. We'll join a Niger Delta activist and Briggs. Thank you for joining us tonight on TVC News at 7. How well would you say the NDDC has fared over the years relative to improving the quality of life of people in the Niger Delta?
Well, I mean, if you've ever been to, excuse me, if you've ever been to the Niger Delta, then you will agree with me that we cannot say that anything that is happening in the Niger Delta or anything that has ever happened in the Niger Delta through the NDDC in the past 20 years, that there is anything whatsoever to show for it in the past 20 years. The crisis that the Niger Delta is going through now is as a direct result of the systemic failure that has been put in place in the process of running the agency, starting from the time of its inauguration. Systematically, the failure of the Niger Delta Commission in the lives of the Niger Delta people have developed and have increased over 20 years. I mean, the NDDC is 20 years old this year, and there is absolutely nothing to show for it. Now, that we find ourselves as a people in this mess is totally unbelievable, bearing in mind that the people who are in the front, so to speak, of running the agency, we agree, Niger Delta people, but we can also not agree that the people who are manipulating the Niger Delta Development Commission are not in the Niger Delta, they are in Abuja. We cannot disagree also that there is failure on the part of the Niger Delta people that have been appointed to run the Niger Delta Development Commission. So
let's drag this home very quickly, Briggs.
The fault of
I think I get your point. Can you hear me? I just want us to drag this home very quickly. It is mind-boggling to hear you say there is really nothing to show given the trillions of naira that have been invested in the past 20 years. But what hope do you have in the ongoing forensic audit and investigation at the National Assembly?
Is showing up now, and really we have to do something about that.
I'm asking that, what do you make of the ongoing forensic audit, the investigation at the National Assembly, the interest of Mr. President as regards revamping operations at the NDDC in such a way that it will better impact positively on the life of people in the Niger Delta?
Well, the forensic audit is something that is that should have taken place a very long time before now. The forensic audit in itself doesn't seem, in our opinion, in the Niger Delta, that it is a genuine call. If it is a genuine call, it would have started. The forensic audit have not started. There is no desire there is no plan, actually, I believe, to start the forensic audit. Because when the forensic audit starts, and if it starts properly, when you have the right people, the right audit firms to come in and audit, we will not be horrified, if you like, to see where the problem will fall. The problem will fall if, for instance, if 100 billion is hypothetically is what is being stolen in total, which is not, you will find that 90 to 95% is outside of the Niger Delta, and it is about 5 to 10% that the Niger Delta people are responsible for and have to answer for. So the question, therefore, is that why does it seem that the desire really is just on the mouth, on the surface of the lips of the people in government? They do not really want to carry out this this audit, and that is why you see the drama that is playing out and has been playing out. Okay. The IMC that was put together, that was headed by Joy Nuni, while she had been removed, I am saying and advocating that that IMC should actually go. The whole IMC should go. Another set should come, and we should wait for the audit to take place. Let us get a result. Let us know what is happening and have happened in the Niger Delta Commission before we can now begin the process of readjusting and re-engineering the Niger Delta Development Commission. That is, if the government is actually serious. At this point, I don't believe that the government is serious.
We have to end it there. Niger Delta activist Briggs, thank you so much for talking to us tonight.